Now that I have my two sides created, I'm going to assemble them together. So I'm going to come up here to my new and make an assembly file. And once this pops up, I'm going to click over here where it says place. You just click the icon. To select them both, I'm going to hold down Control so I can select two and say open. I'm going to click twice. There's one, there's two. Right click, select OK. And now I'm going to go ahead and put these together. And already I see something's a little funky. No. Nope. It's going to work. Never mind. Psyching myself out. I'm going to mate this face to this face and hit apply. I'll make a flush constraint. That means that this and this have to share the same space and they have to point the same direction. Apply. And I'm also going to mate the edges of this together. And it's a little tough to see the two edges in that view, so I'm going to look at them from over here instead. There's one edge, there's the other edge. Switch to a mate, just grab the line, and just grab the other line. Apply. Okay. Do the same thing here. I want this surface to be mated to this surface. Going to apply that. Make a flush constraint with the top. And if I rotate it, I can switch to a mate, get the edge of one and the edge of the other, and apply those together. Okay, last side. We're going to go with a mate constraint. Mate this face to here. Make our flush constraint with the top. And we'll zoom in on one of these corners. We'll make a mate with our two edges. Alright. Now if we did this alright, if you did this alright, you look at the bottom and you'll have a rabbit going all the way around the bottom of this. And the top should all be flat. Now we need to measure out how big this bottom's going to be. That's something that this does nicely for us. We can just go to inspect. Here's our distance tool. We can pick on the two lines where that gap is. See, it's 11.5 inches long. From here to here, it's going to be 7.5. So let's make a bottom by going New, Part, Start a 2D sketch. I'm always going to start with that little dot. So I right click, 2-point rectangle, and I'm going to say 11.5 is the one, and 7.5 is the other. I'm going to finish my sketch and extrude it. And I believe we said that was a 1/2 inch, so 0.5 thick. I'm going to change the color of this from generic to our cherry again. And I'm going to save this as the bottom. This is something quick and easy I can put back into my assembly. So down here at the bottom, click on my assembly tab. I go back to my assemble up at the top, place, there's bottom. Open that up, drop it in place. I'll look at it from a little bit of an angle so I can see what's happening. And this is the same on both sides. This is a big rectangle, so it doesn't matter where I put my constraints. So I'll make one face of the bottom of that to this little ledge down here. I'm going to mate this side piece to this inside edge. And I'm going to mate that piece to this inside edge. And we have the bottom part of your box done.